And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the RSC stream, the second stream of this week in our first game, where we see Orcus taking on Pardus in the Challenger tier. I'm Kingsman, and joined alongside me, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the GM of Pardus himself, Mr. Chebs. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. What are you expecting from this game tonight?
I mean, I've been obviously following a lot of my boys, been kind of keeping these guys together as a team. They're doing well at the moment, and I'm kind of hoping in a solid result for Pardus here over Orcus.
Yeah, Pardus being second in the league currently in the Ignis division. They are 16-4 with a 2-gap win, 2 feather. So a 3-1 win today would see them go above. But here's your stream schedule. You see Transcend Montezuma after this. And to end the night, we'll have Serene Azuchi Prophets. But for now, as I was saying, you have Pardus second and Orcus. They've had a very rough start to the season. 5 losses. One of them being a forfeit loss. So, not much expected in my eyes from this Orcus side tonight against the Pardus side, which is absolutely flying and unbeaten in their last 5.
Yeah, I mean, with Might Hades, you've got Elmax and Hexos, who are 2 very mechanical players, as you can see from the graphic here. I believe they are playing with a sub, and I think they've also been I think they've already changed the roster around this season, as it's been a little bit of a rough start. But yeah, I mean, so far I don't really know what to expect. I know Hexos and Elmax are both very mechanical players, so I don't really know what Sam Dusk brings to that kind of play style.
Yeah, it'll be wondering to see how play styles balance out. But here's the table now, showing you that 14 win gap between 2nd and 10th in this matchup tonight. So there's an absolute difference here. But Chebs, I do have to ask the question, what is your prediction for this series tonight? What do you think the score will be?
I'm always backing my boys in this situation. It's going to be a 4-0 to Pardus. Sorry, McMahon. I know you were here.
And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I haven't got any closer to supporting the Orcus side. I've done the exact same as Chebs. I went for a 4-0 with Pardus. Obviously, with their talent at the start of the season, it is hard to see Orcus getting a game here. Maybe they get a game, but I do not see anything more than a game, if anything, with only 2 wins compared to Pardus having that 16 and obviously being unbeaten. I think it'll be very tough to break this Pardus side down tonight.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
So, shall we get the players all set up? Shall we get them, see if they're all ready to play on stream? I'm sure they're not ready to play on stream, but I'm going to tell them to go anyway, even if they aren't ready. But here we go. Game number 1 underway. Pardus will be wanting a quick start here, but you never know what Orcus could pull out of the bag here. It's this good kickoff by Pardus, and it's 50 straight to Elmax in the corner, who does miss it after a backflip, but Hexos takes it where Shiny is waiting on the backboard as Sam looks for a quick attempt. But first 15 seconds, we've seen a lot of attack from Orcus here. And, well, Pardus seem to not have any nerves at all here. Very, very controlled here.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something that I can definitely compliment them so far with this season, is even when they've gone down goals here and there, they're able to pull themselves back up. And they're also playing without Liquid, who in theory is their main roster player, but Arconix is as well known in RSC as it's a solid lineup either way.
Yeah, as I think you're trying to say, Arcanix is well known and people know what he can do on the night. And well, it'll be really what he shows tonight, whether it be sub or main roster. The Pardus roster still needs to pull a result here as Elmax pulls it onto the backboard straight to Hexos, who's going to bang it off the top corner there. Close attempt, and the first real attempt of the match coming up from Orcus here. Something I think shocks me a little bit. I didn't expect this much as we see Shiny bring the ball up. It goes off the ceiling down to Corencho. Looks to pull it middle now, is going to miss the double tap read, and it's a 50 in the midfield. Caught out Sam as well. Elmax very awkward, and Corencho wants to get over and done with, but it's not going to go in. Elmax saves that, and can that go in all the way across? Yes, it can. A bit of a double commit from the Pardus side allows Orcus to take an early lead here.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of an over push from Quarentra trying to push Arconics out the way to get the goal. Probably would have been better just to let him go for just a flick into it and see where that went. But here we are, 1-0 down. We'll see how they recover.
Yeah, we will indeed. As Shiny's forced to a save on the goal line again, picking up his first save of the game and Pardus' first save, as well as Sam now looks to put it towards net. It's on the crossbar from Sam. What an attempt it was. Orcus really shocking. At the start, they are pushing definitely through the expectations of this Pardus side. Have been flying all season long so far as Arconics pushes it past Elmax. Shiny with a backflip. Quarentra with a shot. He's going to find the back of the net. He was on a winning roster last season. He knows how to perform, and he'll tie up the game.
Quarentra's a player who's never lost. He's played one season in RSC, one season in the RS, and has won both of them. So he's got the winning mentality, and he's showing it, kind of bringing the boys back into this.
Yeah, he is obviously winning under, I believe it was Chrome Resurge last season, or Team Serene. I believe, actually no, it's Team Serene. There you go. And winning ERS under Valkyrie Knights in Prospect. But we're going to see how much of a prospect he is tonight, as now we see Elmax pushing the ball forward, looking for those mechanical plays that Chebs talked about at the start of this series, as we see Hexos now very pushing the limits here, and Sam almost getting on the end of that, putting Orcus back in the lead. Here's Quarentra, looks to push it further, it's not going to. Zelmax cuts out very nicely, and Shiny now looking to push it forward, but tries to beat one but cannot do so. I think now we're seeing this Pardus team come alive with what they've been showing all season long to you, really, Chebs.
Yeah, definitely. The adaptability of this roster is really good, and I think they just need a bit of time to get into it. And once they're sorted, they'll definitely gel.
Yeah, they will, as we see Shiny getting demoed by Sam there, but allows Quarentra to push forward here. He gets a demo. Elmax is thrown off a bit by it. Arconics can't find the shot. Shiny can't either, as Hexos clears that away now, and that's a good 50 that goes downfield. Is there going to be a Pardus defender? No, Arconics is flying past as Sam looks to push forward, but it's not going to. Straight to Arconics here, who finds the shot angle. Hexos, what are you doing on the goal line? He took his time, and it's going to pay dividends for Pardus as they take the lead with 1:30 left.
Really well judged by Arconics to cut back in and follow up Quarentra's pass, and Hexos just having a bit of a shambles on the line, ended up putting it into his own net. And Pardus take the lead.
Yeah, and well, it happens. It could be stream nerves, it could be the roster not gelling yet as Elmax looks to show us what he's got, but Shiny having absolutely none of it as Arconics clears it away now. Hexos looking for the ball middle, but Shiny's got a good 50 on the wall. Very well defensively has Shiny been, as now we see the ball just teetering along in the Pardus half, but there no pressure on them as Arconics good flick over. Can he force an attack here? No, he can't, as now Quarentra looks to push it forward. It's a good flick reset on him, but it's beaten by Sam. Elmax not able to receive it, and once again more pressure being put on in this half, but they can't do anything. Chebs, do you think Orcus can find a breakthrough here?
I mean, they've shown they could do it right at the start of the game, and they're getting opportunities right now. They're just not able to score. And I think maybe give them some time, they might actually be able to pull back into the series.
Yeah, well, they don't have a lot of time. Obviously, 30 seconds left. Arconics is not going to be challenged by that. It's a good ball along now as Shiny does to try to pass this Quarentra, but Quarentra gets demoed by Elmax. Good demo. Allows more space to open up as Arconics looks for a quick shot. It's over. Elmax is beautifully placed in the top left corner. Arconics absolutely doing the most, showing he's a player of quality, whether he may be labelled a sub or not. Arconics 96 over Elmax, top left corner. No defender saving that. And well, Pardus have started to run away with it now.
Yeah, we saw last season Arconics playing alongside Heki and Punky, the iconic duo. Ended up trading over to Panthera in just before draft as a player. I think it's off. It's off. Yeah. And just really showing his worth here at the Pardus side.
Yeah, he is, as the ball's going to be kept up by Sam. It's going to be nothing. I've been trying to get this word for oh my god, I'm trying to get this word for 5 years. It's a goal that won't matter, but it will bring some momentum, knowing they can score on to this Pardus roster as the game ends 3-2. Maybe not as close as the scoreline suggests. Orcus had a lot of the pressure, I would say, but Pardus able to convert chances when needed, and game 1 goes to Pardus.
A consolation goal is the word you're looking for.
Honestly, I've been looking for that word for like 2 weeks now, and at every stream I've not been able to find it. Thank goodness for Chebs and Rawbean, honestly.
So the man, the myth, the legend, Arconix, taking the MVP with 575 points, 7 shots to his name. Only managing to bury 2 of them, but those 2 winning the game for Pardus. Yeah, really good start from Pardus, pretty solid. But Orcus showing they're not down and out. They are still there. They're still getting a goal here and there, making a lot of saves, looking quite solid. So yeah, looking all right so far.
Yeah, and I might have to check a rule because my Hades are trying to call a 2-minute timeout. I believe that's only allowed in playoff series. I might be wrong, but I believe that's in playoff series. Do you know, Jeff? I'm pretty sure it's only playoff series you are allowed a 2-minute timeout, but they have tried to call one here. So do you know?
I believe it's only playoffs. I mean, Headmod in the chat might be able to tell us some more, but I think people are happy either way.
Yeah, and I have told them. I've sent them back onto the pitch. No waiting allowed in my eyes. We want the chat wants to see the entertainment. They want to see this game go on. They don't want to be sat waiting for 2 minutes. And now the timeout might have actually paid off for them as Hexos tries to find the net early. Sam looks for the corner, but Shiny won't be challenged by that. A nice save from him as Corentia now on the backboard, beaten out by Hexos and a redirect into the net. Orcus really didn't need that timeout. A bit of panic maybe calling that. Ball middle from Elmax as Hexos, brilliant deflection, and it's gone off Arconix. But Hexos will claim the goal regardless. 1-0.
Yeah, it kind of worked as a little bit of a fake there. Quincho went up to block it and he just kind of touched it with his wheels, so it went straight down, landed on Arconix, who just kind of boosted it into the goal. It was unlucky, but not a terrible shot. Quincho with an open net. Shiny tries to steal it, but is unable to get any connection, and that's 1-0. It's easy as that.
Yeah, if you go for a demo, you cannot be double committing in the midfield. Is a good little string of play from Orcus, but I think let down by the 2 defenders, really, whether that was communication or the just panic of, oh, Corentia's on the ball, let's get rid of him. Then we don't know. Arconix looking for the pass to Shiny now. It's a good redirect as Arconix looks to follow up. But again, a double commit makes sure the ball is clear as Elmax. Good 50 of Corentia. Looks to keep going here as Arconix misses the ball there, leaving only Shiny in net. But Shiny has been good all series long in the defense as Arconix now bumping Hexos. It allows the play to slow down. Good bump as the net is open for Sam. And then it stays now a lead for Orcus 30 seconds after the equalizer. It's a good bump from Hexos, and well, Sam capitalizes lovely. Orcus take the lead for the 2nd time.
Yeah, really good bump by Hexos, just kind of clearing the open net for Sam to just put it away and take the lead again. It's looking a bit shaky from Pardus so far, just kind of just kind of passing it away, giving the ball away, and again, just giving the ball away on the way back, and not really doing much with it. Quintra just giving the ball away, and Arconic's not able to get to touch the ball as it comes through.
Yeah, well, very, very interesting here. Orcus were calling a timeout, and now they've gone 3-1 up here as Arconix looks to push it forward as Sam clears it away. Good demo from Hexos as well. It's an almost attempted flick as Hexos looks to beat Shiny. Good fake. Arconix not getting quite the touch he'd want, but Corentia, brilliant boom from him, but Hexos won't be challenged from that. So he picks up his 2nd save here. Shiny looks to bang it to the midfield, but it's going to be cleared away by Elmax all the way upfield, but straight to Arconix in the fact that I was going to say it's going to drop down, but Hexos cleared it away, and a double commit from Pardus, not what they want. 2 goals down here, and well, 3-1, and Hexos looking for the flip reset. And well, this time we're seeing this complete opposite. A lot of attack from Pardus, and they're going to find a goal here. They bring the deficit back down to 1, but I think it's off of a Might of Hades miss, or Elmax I think could have cleared that, and a bit of a miss from, I think it was Corentia. Sets Arconix up, and well, Very interesting, but as I was saying, the Pardus having all the attack, but not finding the goals. It's the reverse of game 1 now.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing kind of Pardus coming back out and trying some different things, but if they can't get the goal to equalise, which they've shown us the second time they've gone down in this series, that then it doesn't matter if they can't tie the series up.
Yeah, exactly. And well, for our prediction's sake, I'm sure you'll be definitely hoping that Pardus can pull this back. Obviously, they did it in game number 1 and then ran away with that game into a consolation goal from Pardus, and it's not Pardus, Orcus. It seems to have given them the momentum as Sam looks for a shot, but Korencha very awkward here. He's gonna get the save. What a save it is, but Elmax looks for a shot, and wow, Shiny keeps it off as Korencha waiting midfield. Wow, what a defensive display from Pardus as Sam now looks for a beautiful shot after a pass from Hexos, and wow, Orcus really showing why they don't deserve that 2-18 record here as they make it 4-2 now.
As I mentioned at the start, I think I'm pretty sure Slimy or McMahon can correct me, but I believe they've had a bit of a roster switch around in the last week or so, and I mean it's paying off so far, coming up against one of the top 2 teams in this division, scoring goals like that. It's a good start either way.
Ooh.
Well, they haven't.
Yeah, I was about to say, that goal there from Shiny would have put it very, very close again. As Hexos looks for a shot, and well, passing plays from Orcus make them look like a top team here. But they aren't pushing forward, obviously, in the league table. Obviously, Pardus having that record as Arconix looks pushed forward, does get bumped. And flicks Shiny in the meantime, dearie dear. The communication not looking the greatest here. Shot from Korencha, not going to be saved here. The deficit's back down to 1. 94 seconds is when they scored their 3rd last time. And, well, I wonder if they're going to score any more and make it a 2-0. Because they've definitely got the momentum now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like to think of Korencha as a great 3rd man, where he'll always just sit and he knows when he needs to go to get that final touch, to score those tap-ins, which he does most games. He's proven there his worth in gold.
Yeah, he has absolutely, and he's going to show it again here, almost, as Arconix look to dive in for that. And as it goes wide, it's Shiny now. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing bumps on teammates, I'm seeing everything in about the space of 10 seconds here. But now we see Sam clear it, looking for the double. He's not going to get it. Big bang from Shiny here as Elmax looks to control it now, and that goes towards net as Shiny looks for the bump on Hexos, and Arconix just misses the post. And a slow shot from Korencha, brilliantly played from him. He finds his hat-trick, and he ties up the game, and he's definitely worth his weight in gold now.
Lovely fake. Completely catches Hexos off guard. Just getting a little tiny soft touch. Ends up popping it over both of them. And yeah, they tie up the game.
Yeah, very nice stuff. They have the momentum. They have a 2-goal swing now for Korencha as he looks to do another one. What a save from Sam, and that's what's going to keep them alive in game number 2. I was about to say what a play it was from Korencha. He's making every highlight possible, but Sam has done even better, and he's going to one-up it here as he takes the lead for Orcus again. 3rd time they've taken the lead this game. Sam from the defensive half to the offensive half hero, 30 seconds left. But I think Pardus have it in them to get another one here. 5-4 Orcus.
Well, they've done it 3 times. What's stopping them doing it again? Very high scoring game so far, and some nice goals.
Yeah, and it's going to be high scoring, I think, more for the mistakes than anything else, as Sam's going to put in the 6th for Orcus now. And, well, I don't want to be that guy, but I think with mistakes like that coming out from Pardus, there's not much left, and Elmax getting those bumps. Then maybe it's taken this Orcus side 3 weeks to gel and find the roster that actually works, as Sam has found his 4th goal in this game, but 24 seconds left now as Elmax looks to put a bit more pressure onto this Pardus side, as again looking to push it forward. Arconix drops it middle, but going to be cleared away now by Korencha, who's had a good game himself, but really the team has not lived up to it. Has 5 seconds left. Elmax beats one. Shiny clears it away, and well, Chebs, our predictions at the start, I said they'll be shocked if they get a game. They've got a game, and I say they got it pretty comfortably here. As well, Orcus take game 2 and tie up the series.
Yeah, I mean, it's never fun to watch your team lose, but it's just a good showing from Orcus, really. Sam Dusk proving his status. 4 goals from 8 shots. Maybe not the best record, but 50% is never an awful record. And yeah, I mean, fair play to Orcus, 1-1 so far, and we'll see how it keeps going.
Well, Orcus could be the team to take away Pardis' unbeaten run. Obviously, they got that one. I said they had 14 shots compared to Pardis' 8. There you go, maths. And, well, they looked very solid defensively. Except from a few times, Pardis could have taken the lead at 5-4, but Sam really keeping them in the game. I think if that had gone in, we'd have seen a completely different outcome. I think we'd have seen a Pardis team a lot more confident. Because obviously when they went 5-4 down, they started making those mistakes. Clearly chasing the game, clearly looking for that edge over Orcus to get that 5th again. But it didn't work for them as we move on to Wasteland now. What another very interesting map. I haven't seen this one in a while. But here we go, as we see the players stack back up onto the pitch. And what are you expecting from this game then, Chubbs?
I mean, we were kind of... Shiny was missing in that second game, really. Only 200 points, ended up sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard. He was Player of the Week last season in Challenger. So I think he's kind of the gel that's missing at the moment. And we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, and well, obviously, people do have their bad days in RSC. You can't expect everyone to turn up and play their best game. So, could be a bit of that as Shiny showing his worth already as he puts a sitter for Corentra Middle, who beats out the last defender very nicely. It's a good pass, a good finish. Elmax has no chance. 1-0 Pardis in 17 seconds. They clearly aren't happy about the last game, Chebs.
Definitely not. Coming out swinging into this third game. They're not happy with sitting in the loser's seats. They're definitely trying to push forward into this game 3.
Yeah, they are, and well, here we're going to see Elmax looking to push it forward. It's cut out by Corentra as Arconix now looks to push forward. He gets it onto the wall. Can he do the mechanics? But I don't think I see from myself, let alone a challenger player, as the ball goes middle as Corentra looks for a shot, but it's good 50 from Sam, who looks to get it onto net now. He's going to miss the lead, and as we said at the start, Orcus, a very mechanical team, clearly not working against other teams, but it works here. Corentra looks for the bang. It's going to be slightly off net. If that had found the target, 2-goal lead would have been very, very tough for Orcus to come back. But as I say that, it's going to be 50'd in by Shiny. Sam put it right where Shiny was expecting, and well, not much that the Orcus side could do there. Double commit on the ball, and Shiny has them read absolutely perfectly. A 2-goal lead now. We might see Orcus start to panic here.
The man, the myth, the legend, the man we were talking about at the start of the game that needed to show himself here in this series, come through with an assist and a goal to put Pardis 2-0 up. And if he stays like this, then I think we're on for a very nice end to the series.
Yeah, we are, but we have seen the mechanical ability of Orcus this series. We know they can pop off when needed. We've seen the passing plays. We've seen what they can do, but that is not going to be what they want to see as Corentra. Good 50 from him. It allows a good save. As Arconix now, oh, very close off the pass from Corentra. But as it is, it's going to be an attack for Orcus. Saved out by Arconix, but it's not safe yet, as it's going to go in from Hexos. The misread from Arconix. I think Shiny would have had that clear, but Arconix is going to be the man to touch it, and he's not going to get the follow-up save. So we see a 2-1 as Orcus, they reduce the deficit to 1 here.
Yeah, it was a good read from Hexos after Arconix's misread, and yeah, it's a nice goal from them, and we'll see what happens into the coming minutes.
Yeah, we will. Obviously, I take a big thrive with momentum. I think momentum in the series is brilliant. It affects mentality, everything like that. So conceding a goal like that might have them like on the line thinking, what's going to happen here? Elmax looks for the shot, but is very, very well saved here. The Pardis team seem to be all over the place, allowing Sam to get the second goal and tie the game up. Orcus don't look like slowing down here. 2-2.
A bit chaotic from the defender's point of view, and Sam able to capitalise on that, just putting in easy tapping.
Yeah, and I'm sure Sam will be taking those all series long where he can get them. But now we see Sam bumped out by Arconix, as Arconix can he even get the pass read? No, he can't. Hexos, good clear away though, but Karentra does find a good read here. It's now ball pushed forward. The ball is being left idle, left to bounce around. As now we see Arconix up. He's showing his worth after that mistake for the first goal. He finds a goal. Nice pass from Shiny. 100% goal contribution, and that is what Cheb's meant by he's an asset to this team, and when he's on fire, they look unstoppable up front as well. Pardus take the lead again.
Yeah, and I think that was the third or fourth backboard read of this game so far, and it's showing that Charlies are there too. They can hold their own, and yeah, good read from Arconix to get Pardus back into the game.
Yeah, and Arconix now looks to find a second. Top of the net, you aren't saving that. Arconix finds his second. Good 50 from Shiny, and all he has to do is beat out Elmax, and he finds the top of the net. Hexos was not getting that in a month of Sundays. And well, 4-2. We've seen a 2-goal lead before. Can Orcus bring it back a second time now? We'll have to see.
Yeah, definitely.
As now we see Karentra looking to push the ball forward here as Elmax clears up, and I think we see a bit of a 3-man push from Pardus as Shiny goes absolutely flying past the ball. As now, oh my lord, misses everywhere. They can read the backboard perfectly on attack, but they can't read the crossbar in defense. But luckily for Pardus, it goes over as Sam now sending it very high above the crossbar as Elmax looks for a shot. Good bump, but Shiny is there to clear it away. As now we see Shiny again looking to push it to the midfield. Arconix is going to be up. He's been a bit iconic in this series, but I'm wondering what more we can see from him as Elmax clears the ball away. As now, once again, Orcus are giving it everything, but there's not enough steam in the tank here. They need a goal soon if they're going to pull this one back.
Yeah, definitely. The momentum has definitely switched, as you were talking about. After them going 2-0 up. An unlucky read. I think Sam caught it on his way down, ended up just popping it under Hexos and Elmax, and that's 5-2. I think. Well, you'd like to think that's enough for Pardus now.
Yeah, you'd like to think, but I've seen comebacks done like it before in more tense situations. I'm sure a few people in chat will remember the Elite Upper Finals Season 10. Well, that was a very, very interesting. That is in the most pressure situation. We saw 5-2 get produced, and a winner on 0 seconds brought Shrine back into that. We're not talking about them now, as Hexos finds a very quick goal after Elmax causing havoc in the Pardus defense. And now we're going to see a 5-3. I said it's possible. We'd like to believe Pardus can do it, but the way this Orcus team have been, anything's possible.
Yeah, definitely.
And now we're going to see Pardus looking to control it. Is now Shiny puts it a long way. Karentra with a redirect. Not going to find the net, and it's a good clear from Sam. As now we see Arconix boom it upfield as he looks for a bit of a solo play, or can he find a pass? Good flick, but it was cut off way too soon that we could even see anything. As Elmax is up, looks to beat one. He isn't going to do it. As now we see Arconix pop it high as Karentra looks to pop it middle. It's a good pop mid, but Hexos going to find it, and that's a clear ball. Orcus using everything to push it, and Pardus wanting that concealer goal, and I will say now, that is game over. Shiny, 4 assists, and wow, he's been an absolute unit this game for Pardus, and this is what happens when Shiny shows up. Absolute demon, and well, 7 seconds left, 3 goals. I'd like to say Pardus have got this.
Yeah, you'd like to think so. As I mentioned at the start, it's just all Pardus needed was for Shiny to show up, and he's done that this game, and they've won.
Yeah, they have, as that's going to drop now. Pardus, they take it. Game number 3 as well. 4 assists from Shiny. 2 goals from him. 100% goal contribution. This looks like a scary side. All right, and I just got to remind the teams of the score because they're clearly getting a bit concerned. As now I got to remind him of the series score as well, just in case he forgot how many games he's won. But yeah, we see 11 shots for Pardus and 10 for Orcus. Very end-to-end game. Not much happening in the midfield here. 5 saves for each as well. So whichever team can lock the defense down more and push more upfield, I think has game number 4.
Yeah, definitely. It's whoever comes out swinging pretty much at this point. And we saw that from Pardus in this third game. If they can do it again in 4, then I don't see what's stopping them.
Yeah, obviously they went 2-0 up. Then Orcus brought it back to 2-2. But then Pardus just charged on, getting it to 5-2. And then, well, Orcus got one back, but Pardus were very quick to shut any efforts down of a quick comeback. And they made it 6-3. But over to Peck with Part we go. Orcus needing to get a draw here. But I'm sure they'll be happy taking one game off a 2 thing if they want to analyse the series back. I'd say it's gone pretty good for them. They've shown a lot more than I thought they would come out with. Obviously, you called it at the start. Hexos and Elmax very mechanical, and we've seen that all through the series. That's going to cost Elmax there as Arconix looks to push it forward. As Korencha looking to push out with their arms swinging, and it's going to be almost. But Elmax clears it away, and well, Pardus are coming out strong, but they haven't found the back of the net yet. 20 seconds gone as Hexos looks to find the net, and Orcus going to attack again. Elmax looking to show that mechanics, and he almost gets an amazing read from it, but it's going to set up Sam, but Sam only heads it into Arconix, and Orcus are showing what they're made of in this game, and they're going to make Slimy proud here and try and force a draw onto the Pardus roster.
Yeah, they're really pushing it now after Pardus had a nice little opportunity right at the start. Orcus have definitely found their groove into this play with a lovely little shot by Sam after popping it up for himself. No one there to clear it away.
Yeah, absolutely no one, and Shiny's going to miss the bump, and Sam beats the defense. I mentioned game 4, you have to lock the defense down and just push one of the teams out, and well, Sam has clearly found a pick lock, and he is unlocking the defense as he finds Orcus' first goal as Hexos trying to show that bit of mechanical prowess that we've seen from him all game long, but it's not going to convert. Sam now onto the backboard. Bit of a bump onto Elmax in the midfield will slow the attack down now as... Oh! Korencha finds the back of the net, but it's going to be the wrong net as well. 2-0 Orcus, and well, I think Chebs is a bit in shock here.
I'm going to see myself out. I'm going to transactions right now.
Korencha, well, I'm going to see his name in the transactions tonight, and I'm going to leave a sad emoji. He is, the morphine's getting to him, he says, oh, I think it's just a bit of copium getting to his system, as Korencha now looking to make up for it as Orcus, I'm reading Elmax's name as Orcus every time. So he's got MOH Orcus Elmax in his name, and I read it as Orcus every single time. So I'm going to just have to get used to that, and I've been casting him for the last 3 games now as Shiny looking for a goal, but he's going to find a good demo, but Korencha not going to beat Sam here with 3 minutes left. It seems to be Pardus knocking on the door, but Orcus telling them to go away.
Yeah, they're holding on well, and it's up to Pardus to break through it at this point. Orcus is just going to sit and hold off, and if Pardus can't answer it, then Orcus will keep going.
Yeah, and well, Orcus definitely have an answer in the name of Sam Dusk here. Good 50 from Hexos onto Shiny. Sam onto Shiny is just unfavourable as you like. 3 goals as we need to see a 3-goal swing here for Pardus. Definitely possible from what we've seen from them last game, but we see Korencha now double tap forward as Sam needs to look to clear it out. We talked about last game, Shiny being sharp, and I didn't think we saw enough of Sam last game, and now Sam back in the fray is an absolute scare factor for them past middle as Elmax gonna beat out Korencha there, who looks to fake Hexos on the wall, but Hexos is not getting faked in any means necessary as Elmax beats out one as Korencha beats him, but Orcus just piling on the pressure now. I think it's more of a if Pardus can break down the defense of Orcus rather than Wen, because this pressure is unrelentless.
Yeah, the momentum really working in their favour right now, and it genuinely is just an if now, if they're able to push back into this one.
Yeah, it's because Orcus have come out a different breed in this game as Sam clears that away. It's going to find Elmax, who looks for a double tap, but Quarentra going to beat one. Arconix just has to slot it, and he hasn't slotted it. Mistakes like those showing it is still possible for Pardus, and, well, I'm sure Orcus are going to be looking to phase those mistakes out as Elmax looks for the flip reset. He gets it as Quarentra dives across. Not what Arconix wanted to see, as Shiny looks to push it forward. Shiny doing it all. Shiny's done everything, but Elmax has denied that chance. There's a save there. Defense locked down. Hexos now going to meet Shiny again in the defense. Ball middle. Sam's going to get onto it, but it's not going to find the net. With a minute left, Pardus just do not seem to have a response here.
No, not yet. At least, yeah, just not able to get anything in. Orcus able to save anything that looks dangerous and push anything not dangerous away to the corner, so it's not going anywhere. So I think they're, as it stands, definitely looking like they're going to hold on to this one.
Yeah, Shiny looks for a shot, and oh my goodness,
I speak.
so, something happened. I'm not exactly sure what, but Shiny has found the net. As I see a bit of a bump for... Oh, Arconix bumped Elmax. There you go. Arconix coming in useful again. He's shown all series long off the ball. He can be useful. Pardus find an answer. 2 goals in 48 seconds. They need a goal before the 10-second mark, I say, to make it possible. And even then, it's a tight squeeze. So any goal would be necessary for them as Hexos looks for the double now. But Sam looks to beat Shiny. It's a good save, but Shiny very awkward. Arconix to clear it out as Orcus be loving the putting the pressure on as Hexos beats one. Orcus, oh my god, I've done it again. As Elmax looking for the shot, as now is he going to find it? No, he's just looking to waste as much time as possible, and I don't blame him. They have the draw in their hands, and well, Hexos looking for the clear. Elmax, well, he's led his team into a very nice... Am I going to speak too soon? Am I speaking too soon?
3 seconds.
Shiny, 3 seconds. It's possible. Shiny has found the back of the net off a bit of an overcommit. I've seen kickoff goals done in 1 second. I'm not going to have my closing speech yet. We're going to hang on to these 3 seconds. I'll give it after the game. Ball does go to Quarentra, who looks to bang it down to Arconix. Arconix, good read. Sam just looking to dunk it, and it's down. Ball down. I was doing a lovely little closing speech until it was interrupted. But a little draw for the side of Orcus. They will be more than happy, I think, leaving that series alone, as we see Slimy going crazy for the first non-loss of the series. And Sam really showing what unit it was, and Shiny trying to pull it back for the Pardus roster. And well, it wasn't going to be. Orcus were going to prove both of us wrong in the desk and take more than 1 game. They're going to take 2, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, they played well. What can I say? If people know about my small season in Prospect back in season 10, I believe, people will know that I played with Elmax for some of that season, and he's come back to bite me. Let's put it that way, and he's taken some games off my Pardus boys, and yeah, fair plays. They as a team played really well. I think Sam complemented the 2 mechanical players as well, and they showed when they play together as a 3, they can perform.
Yeah, but obviously 2 wins will be still enough to keep Pardus unbeaten, and will keep them at the top of the table, I believe, or tied at least with the Feather roster in 3rd. And they, as Orcus double their wins today, and they move up to 4, it will put them 3 behind the chase of the pack they are chasing in 7th, and still a while off 6th place. But for them, it will be a massive result, and I'm sure against 2nd place, they'll be happy to take. But for now, we're going to take around a 20-minute break, and then we'll be back with Transcend Montezuma, which is 3 tiers higher, but still, I think it'll be equally as exciting as this game was. Speak to you in 20 in a bit.
See you later.
Like a Hellcat. Coming like a hell. Like a Hellcat.
see. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
You gotta be
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's absolutely no change in the casting talent today. We have myself and Chebs back for another series, and this time we move up into the Master tier. We do stay in Ignis, though, when we see Transcend versus Montezuma.
Yeah, two very good teams. Two very lovely GMs, Mr. Rawbean and Mr. Potter. One newbie, one expert. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, and well, last time on the series, you saw Arcus challenge Pardus to a 2-2, which I think left with Chebs with very much heads in his hands. But a good result there for Orcus, but we're on to the Master tier, the highest tier of the 3 games tonight. We see Transcend Montezuma. We've already got the Rawbean support in chat. Let's go through now. Montezuma are in 10th though, 6 wins out of 10, and with Transcend being 13-7. But they are without one of their main roster players tonight, who is currently playing in the ERS playoffs in Harv. He recently hit SSL. I had so much to hype him up tonight. SSL, proving everyone wrong after the Elite season, and all of this. And well, he's playing ERS. There he is at Harv, the captain. Charm, DMY, and Rapids. I wonder if we'll see an appearance from him tonight. Obviously, he is the sub player there. And Brun, Sir Loki, Subsman, and Fennec Fox. All very notable players in the Master tier here.
Yeah, definitely all players that are reasonably well known. I mean, Montezuma with 2 games in hand over 1 game in hand over Transcend, but 2 games in hand in total. That being mainly the only reason why they're down at the bottom of the table. So it could be really anyone's game here.
Yeah, and well, to give you some information, we got Frank the Goat subbing up from the Elite Player. He was Elite Player of the season last season, so I wonder what his debut performance in Master will look like as he subbed up along Charm and DMY, and we see Brun, Fennec Fox, and Sir Loki in the Montezuma roster. What are your predictions then, Chebs, for this series? What have you given Montezuma or Transcend?
As much as Rawbean's my guy, he's my AGM in ERS, I'm going to have to go against him, sadly, in this one. I'm going to go with a 3-1 to Transcend.
Myself, I could never go against Rawbean, but Transcend are a team of quality. This is before I knew they had Frank the Goat, but I still predicted a 2-2. I think Montezuma will give a brilliant game to Transcend. I think they'll push Transcend like we haven't seen before, but shall we get them into the lobby now?
Let's go.
Let's go are the words, the infamous words from Big Chebs as well. Hopefully everyone's ready, as we see players joining the pitch. So Loki, though he's there, he is there. Okay, good. Right, all 3 players join up. It's not a good sign when not all the players join up, as now we are underway with game number 1. Obviously, both teams looking for a quick start because Frank might have some nerves in this game. And what a start it is from Montezuma. Fennec Fox and Sir Loki linking up brilliantly as Sir Loki manages to beat DMY. And Fennec Fox beats Frank in net. Bit of a double jump miss from him. And 6 seconds on, it's definitely what Montezuma would have wanted as they look to push back up through the table.
Yeah, definitely a quick start from them. Instantly, if anyone was watching the first series and then has come across to this second series, you can instantly see the difference in speed from this higher tier. But yeah, good start from Montezuma, and let's see if they continue that.
Yeah, but the mistake's still infamous as ever as Sir Loki passes it down, but Frank is gonna clear it out now as DMY looks for sure. Fakes one actually, and fakes the shot. Oh my goodness! He looked to do it all himself, and Frank not able to get across to Sir Loki now. Pushes it wide as now we see Charm go further even more as Frank, good 50 with him. Brun pops it onto the backboard. Brun again maybe, but no. Fennec Fox and DMY. As once again we see Transcend very much sat at the back as DMY and Charm look to push something together, and it's a good dunk from Charm as now we see Frank in his Master debut, and now that's going to go all the way over, but it's going to be saved out. And well, a minute gone down, and I'd say about 95% of the pressure here has been Montezuma. They've started off very strong.
Yeah, I mean, as rosters go, Transcend is definitely one that can kind of bring in that lower ranked player and still kind of perform, as Charm and DMY being two of the highest CMB players in the entire RSC. Unlucky from Frank there, not able to push it away, and was it Fennec Fox able to capitalise and pass it across to Sir Loki.
Yeah, as I said, nerves might be getting to him, and it does show as Montezuma take a 2-0 lead here in that first game. And, well, they've had 6 shots here. A third of the shots have gone in here. And I think 2 of them have been a bit of nerves from Frank, but that is not nerves at all. That is poor communication from them as DMY bangs it downfield, but Soloki, good catch from him as Brun now going to make the save, and Charm looking to give Transcend something they haven't had all game, which is a bit of offensive pressure here as Fennec Fox misses on the backboard. Frank looks for the shot, and Fennec Fox is going to get a save, pick up his second of the series as Charm looks to go all the way. He's found DMY. Frank is up, but it took 15 not to go in. As now we see Transcend finally putting on some pressure here.
Yeah, I mean, it's better seeing this now than not at all. And Frank is just kind of he's feeling his way into this at the moment. DMY and Charm kind of sitting back, letting him kind of feel it out, and trying to support him to let him kind of experience mastering. Get up to pace.
Yeah, I will be one to say though, every game does matter, so I'm sure they won't be wanting him just to chill and sit back. And that's a brilliant flick from Charm, but it's going to be saved by Brun. 4th save for Montezuma, 5th now coming out for Soloki, as now we see a 50 going network goalward, but Brun, good clear from him. I was going to say, if Harv had been playing, we'd have had the battle of the managers. Obviously, they've done previous 1v1s which Harv has won before, as DMY will go flying past the ball. Frank looks for a shot, but comfortable save for Brun as DMY looks to find Charm, but Brun, he's putting on a masterclass here. He's doing all of it in defense, and that is a ball onto the backboard, but it's read by DMY with 1:30. Transcend haven't shown enough to pursue them of a game win, and Brun is going to beat Frank, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, really nice flick from Brun, able to kind of push both Charm and DMY away, and then play it over the top of Frank. Yeah, nice goal from Brun.
Yeah, very nice goal indeed. And well, we're going to see Fennec Fox now look to push them even further forward, as now Frank looks for the flip reset, and he's going to get it almost. But it's a good 50 onto Charm now, as DMY and Charm finding each other. Maybe a bit of love, but not to be casted out now, as the goal has not gone in, as Soloki looks to push forward, as now Fennec Fox does find his 4th goal here. And well, Montezuma, they aren't slowing down and don't look like stopping. Soloki gets it middle, and Fennec Fox beats DMY for the 4th goal here, and Fennec Fox is 2nd of the game. Wow, Montezuma putting on a show here.
Yeah, really, really good start from Montezuma. 4 goals unanswered, and they're definitely looking like a much more solid team. Whether that's a mixture of them playing as them being their main roster. Charm ended up getting a goal with 1 minute to go. Could be a consolation, could be a start of an epic comeback, but we'll have to wait and see.
It would be pretty epic if he made the comeback. They could come back now. And maybe they've taken 4 minutes to gel in, and maybe they found their flow now, but that's going to go straight back to Soloki. He looks to make a play against DMY. Instead, it's going to be a good dunk from him as DMY looks to pass it back to Frank, back to Charm, but Charm not there. It's a good dunk though, as Soloki looks to push it downfield as he looks for the pinch. It's a good pinch indeed, as DMY sends it downfield as Charm looks for the ball middle. He's not going to get it. Brun looking for the double tap. Anyone middle? No. No one that close for the follow-up as well. Time ticks away here. I'd say game over.
You'd think so with 20 seconds to go.
You would, and well, if there's a 4-goal gap, it would, but DMY denies that, and the crossbar denies that as well. Well, now can Brun deny it? No. Brun cannot be denied. No consolation goal for Transcend. Brun finds his 2nd, And well, 5-1. It's been a bit of a hammering for Transcend. They're really going to need to push back in game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, Brun really showing his prowess at this game so far. And just Montezuma in general, just with, I believe, 14 shots in that first game of the series. And Rawbean making me eat my words from the start of this game.
Well, there's the one game you predicted Montezuma to get. Can they continue and get a good result here of a 3-1 or 4-0? Or will it be a 2-2? As well, they're calling a Brun stream buff. Never know. They had more saves, Montezuma, more shots. I'd say more control of that game.
Yeah, I agree. Whether it's just Transcend still trying to feel themselves out, you don't like to do it, especially like as it goes on more and more in the series. But especially playing with someone that's a bit lower than normal, and playing with just a different player is always quite hard to see them straight away. So kind of DMY and Charm kind of working out how to keep going in this game.
Yeah, exactly. And well, I know Charm and Harv are very good mates outside, so that might have a contributing factor here. But could be disrupted here as we move into game number 2. As players rev their engines for a bit as they wait for the countdown. As now we get underway almost in game number 2 here. And now we see Saloki look to push it forward as now he gets a demo, 2 demos. Look for the ball middle, but it's not going to be finished by Fennec Fox, who's apparently had a weak break and is still at the top of his game apparently. But now we see Fennec Fox push the ball back as Charm beats one. Frank looks for a quick shot. He's not going to get saved. So Loki looks for the save, isn't going to get it. It comes off the crossbar about 100 times. When it eventually lands, it is going to be a one goal difference now as well. We're going to see a bit of a change here with the lead for Transcend, as normally I don't think they've taken a lead yet in the series here. What do you think, Rawbean?
Rawbean in the chat. We'll see what he has.
Rawbean. I meant chat. Never mind. Be back. I'm going to absolutely go in shame.
This is all good. Lovely little shot from Frank. He's definitely kind of come back more into this series in the second game, getting that goal with a bit of a misread from Fennec and Sir Loki. DMY up, isn't able to get the double touch. Frank pushing, bumps Sir Loki, relieves a bit of pressure. Brun ends up on it, well blocked by Charm. DMY trying to dodge the bump. Charm taking it up on the wall but not able to do anything. Brun there to dunk. DMY with a good clear, chasing it. Fennec able to beat DMY to it. Fennec playing it forward. Frank denying the forward play. Good block from Saloki, who takes it up in the air. And well blocked again. But it's very much a 50-50 game so far. Both teams kind of blocking here and there. Saloki unable to read in the backboard. Brun playing it forwards. Unable to get the double. Charm takes the ball off him. Saloki puts it out of danger into the corner. Brun following. Big dunk by DMY. Charm tries to follow in, unable to convert. Well blocked by Frank, but no one in the middle to go for the shot.
Yeah, and well, Transcend putting on all the pressure at the minute, but they're not finding a way through to extend their lead. And well, I'm not seeing the Montezuma we saw in game number 1, but maybe they can come out now. So Loki looks to beat Frank, as it's not going to be. Ball into the midfield. No one's in the midfield for a bit of a tough tussle. That's one thing I said the game before lacked. It was a bit of midfield talent, but in this series, it is all theirs. DMY looks to find Charm, but it's going to be cleared out. Frank versus Brun. Frank is absolutely first to it as DMY misses, and Frank goes for the bump. Very awkward now as we see Saloki. I haven't seen that tactic before, and apparently Charm has. As he finds a goal and a bit of a lovely pre-jump pass I haven't seen the pass off to your teammate like that strategy in a while, but it works, and Charm and DMY linking up again, pre-jump, and at the end of the day, if he pre-jumps, you're not beating them.
Yeah, just a bit of a, I think, a miscommunication between Sir Loki and Fennec. Sir Loki thinking he'd left the ball for him, and he's kind of nicked it off him, and meant that Charm could push up and get a lovely little pass over to DMY.
Yeah, but it's not going to be, as a lovely double demo from Sir Loki now. It's going to be it's not going to go in fact, as well. Now we're going to see DMY push it all the way upfield, as now Frank looks to beat one, as Sir Loki looks to push forward. A good 50 from Charm and a good demo. The net is completely, well, never mind. I haven't got a pair of eyes. Frank is in the net as well. That looks to trumble in as Charm jumps at the ball, and it's a good 50 from Frank as he looks to push it a bit further forward. As now Charm gets here. It's a good bit of pressure from Montezuma, but they're not finding their way through here as Frank. Good defensive play from him as Fennec Fox gets the 50 here as Brum looks for the reset to continue the play, and all the Montezuma players were just frozen. It's like they were stuck in time.
I think they were just waiting. They were just like that meme, just kind of poking Brun, going, "Come on, do something." Brun,
Yeah.
Get it out from under his car, and Transcend able to push back on the play.
Yeah, and well, it showed what the mistakes were in game one from Transcend. The defense just wasn't at its best, and well, they've locked the defense down this game, and well, it's worked really well for them. They have put all the pressure on where needed. They've done everything they need to with DMY now. Booms it into the corner. Fennec Fox, though, is going to be up. Good 50 from him. Brun now. It's a good 50 as Sir Loki needed to be there to clear. It's a good clear. Fennec Fox, though, is going to clear it downfield. As now Frank does miss that, but they do have a bit of time. They can just wait for the ball as Frank is a bit awkward. Can Fennec Fox get the get the shot? No, he can't. As Frank clears it away, as now Charm looks for the shot. He's going to get demoed. But 2-0 to Transcend. We've seen a complete opposite of game number one. And well, series is all tied up now. 2-0.
Yeah, much better from Transcend. I think, as I said in the first game, they were kind of trying to feel out Frank, trying to see what he can do, and they've kind of let him take the kind of first man position. Even though he's got 3 saves, I feel like he played that more aggressive kind of role. Charm and DMY, apart from that little link-up play they had from the mistake, they were just kind of playing it forwards and letting Frank play his game and kind of adapting around him, and it worked really well in that second game. Transcend ending up with a 2-0 win.
Yeah, but I mean, they kept the Montezuma side, who looked deadly, scoring 5 goals, to 0 this game. And Transcend, well, they scored 2 and they did what they needed to, but Montezuma only 4 shots after having, 14 game 1. There's an absolute change there. Maybe they got a bit confident after Frank's performance game 1, but now Frank's gelled into the series. This is going to be a very interesting series, I think. I think game 3 will define how the series goes, whether you'll see Transcend keep pushing on or Montezuma fight back a little bit harder.
Definitely. I think both teams have the capability to do so. It's just who pushes that bit further, who gets that last goal. That will really see how the series shapes up.
We will, and we're going to get into it now. Obviously, not looking great for Montezuma that game. They weren't able to get a goal after getting 5, but I'm sure they'll recover a lot from that as well. Good kickoff from Frank. It allows Charm to push forward a bit as now he looks to beat Brun. But Brun, good deflection from him as Frank now showing what he's got completely. Is now good 50 with Fennec Fox. Ball middle, but DMY not going to find Charm with that as Fennec Fox looks for a quick shot, but that will not challenge Charm. As we said, Charm and DMY, 2 of the highest CMV players, and it works for them every time because they have that experience. They know what's going to happen. As Sir Loki puts it middle, but it's going to be no problem for Frank the GOAT here as Fennec Fox looks to push it forward, but Charm is going to beat one as Charm looks for a shot. It's a fake, in fact, but Fennec Fox does find it on the goal line. And now Brun Looks to pop it up. Looks for the bump. Isn't going to get it as Frank going to get a 50 in the midfield. And, well, pretty balanced start. Both teams having their fair chances. And this is what I was talking about. This is what we're going to see. A very scrappy game 3.
Yeah, I mean, both teams kind of looking reasonably solid in the defense. No one really playing anything too dangerous on net yet. Charm and DMY have a little bit of a link-up play here and there. And I think it's whoever scores his first goal will really look the most solid in this series.
Yeah, as they say, setting the tone. Neither team has done that yet, but you know what, I thought Charm might be upfield there, but well, he is there. He's finding a demo that allows Frank to get a shot, and well, I don't know how that's been kept out. I think that must have bounced very nicely off of his car, but anyway, he will not be complaining as Frank bangs upfield looking for a goal, and well, it's missed by Brun. Frank is going to find the net, acting like a proper master player now. He's found his stride, and he's going to give the lead to Transcend 1-0.
Snow's Brun buff, slightly rubbing off a bit there.
Yeah, clearly he's not as buffed as much as you'd think, but there's still a lot more that they can do. Like that is what a save from Fennec Fox to keep it out. A 2-goal lead would have sent them spiraling like it did last game. Soloki pops it up. Charm puts it to the corner as now looks to see him pushing forward. He does clear it along field now as DMY looks to beat one. Fennec Fox is very awkward in the corner as Frank gets it middle, and oh my god, I've seen those 9 out of 10 times go in the back of the net there, but it's luckily it's though 1 out of 10 for Fennec Fox there as Brun looking to take it even further forward. He beats 2. He's definitely done something there. His teammates need to now, and they're not going to halfway through the game, and I still think it's anyone's game.
Yeah, definitely. Montezuma still showing some promise, even while being 1-0 down. Charm unable to read it. Goes straight down, but Frank's there to clear it away.
Yeah, as now we see DMY looking to push Soloki a bit back as Frank looks to find the pass, but it's only going to go to Soloki. Possession changing hands as the ball drops off the backboard. It's a good clear from Fennec Fox. Frank misses as well, and it's a good 50 from Soloki. Potential attack forming here as good bump from, I think that was Soloki, but at that angle it's very tough to find enough power that you can get the net as DMY. Good read from him. Charms up. This is what I meant by their chemistry, and Frank sat back a little there as Fennec Fox and Soloki linking up now. They'll find the back of the net. Beautiful little play between the two of them, and after 10 minutes or 9 minutes of not scoring, they break the curse, they break the silence. 1-1 now, and it's once again every man to play, and the next goal is so important.
Yeah, definitely. Really nice rip from Fennec there, just to get a pretty powerful shot that was just unsavable in the end. I think DMY and Charm, although just being scored on, I think have really shown their skill, being able to just adapt to a new player this quickly and kind of push this far forward in a series. But Frank really is holding his own here in Master.
Yeah, he is, and well, he is. He's done the 50 there. He's done most of what would have been expected from him there. 50 and 2 players, and Charm, all he has to do is smack it out of the way of Brun. That's what he's done. 2-1. I said the next goal could be important, and now we see, do Transcend just sit back? Or do they keep pushing on here? I guess we'll find out. Fennec Fox and Soloki in one corner. That's not what you want to see, as now Brun looking to clear it. He does clear it to Soloki, as now they get a bit of a passing play going. Frank going to be beaten by Brun. Brun is definitely doing something, as that's a pass to Soloki, but DMY going to get the save as Frank. Good 50 from him. It's now Fennec Fox and Soloki looking again, but Frank cuts it out brilliantly, and it's going to be a 50 upfield as Charm pushes it along field as Soloki. Oh, very awkward miss. Oh, and another miss from Fennec Fox. Are we back in Challenger? I'd hope not, because this has been very pristine up until this point. But 30 seconds left. I don't see it now, because Transcend are all over this Montezuma team, as DMY is going to put it off the bar, but Montezuma looking like they need a miracle here.
Yeah, with 20 seconds left, anything could happen, but they are looking very solid at the moment, Transcend.
Yeah, but here we go. This could be their miracle, as Fennec Fox pins it off the backboard, looking for Brun. Brun not going to be beaten by Charm. He does get the double, though. Frank into the corner. Double. No, it's off Charm's hood. And that's, oh, not the hit Fennec Fox would have wanted. Straight to the ground. And Charm will take him and his team to a 2-1 lead. So no matter what the scoreline, one of our predictions is going to be right, Chebs.
I was just about to say the same thing. It's the battle of the predictions here. We'll see who's right.
Well, I said this game would be very close, and it would prove it. And well, Transcend, they were very dominant in my eyes. I think the stats don't show how offensive Transcend were. And when Montezuma looked like they were coming back, then Transcend just absolutely had an answer for it. But Frank playing a very vital role in that game as well, and I'm quite impressed with how well he's coping.
Yeah, definitely. He's been doing really well in this kind of, as I said, between the second and third game, he's kind of taken on this kind of more aggressive first man role, and Charm and BMY just kind of supporting him, just adapting to his play style, watching how he plays, and then playing around him, and they've done a really good job so far.
Yeah, they have, and well, I wonder what they can do. Obviously, he's no match compared to Harv. I'm sure this would have been a completely different outcome with Harv playing, but he's playing in the RS at the moment, which have Master Playoffs live. But let's get underway. Game number 4, Battle of the Predictions, and well, I'm sure a battle of if Transcend can push even further towards the top as Brun looks for the double, but once again, he's got no teammates there to support him as Fennec Fox. Good catch on the wall, as now Fennec Fox looks to beat one. He does. As Sir Loki is up, looking for the flip reset over one. It's a bit of a fake here. Frank getting fake like anyone would. Brun is an open net. And it's a good catch from him. And as Montezuma take the lead. And I think it's the first time they've had a lead since game 1.
Yeah, it's what they'll have wanted straight away. Putting Transcend back in their place, getting that one goal, and really showing that they're not down and out of this one yet.
Yeah, absolutely not out yet. As now we're going to see a 50 on the wall. Is Frank the GOAT looking to beat them out, and that is an absolute... Oh, as I say, that's in. But what a save from Brun to keep them out here. As now we see Fennec Fox look to take control. Brun, good boom. He finds... No, he doesn't find Soloki. As now in the double commit and the last player demoed. They have a bit of time now. Can Charm show us what he's got? It's a beautiful pinch, actually. But Soloki's not... I don't think Soloki's a fan. But a minute in here, and Montezuma are holding on, but for how much longer?
Yeah, I mean, both teams looking reasonably solid so far, but ever since that first goal, no one's really anything too dangerous on net. As I speak, Frank with an enticing little shot, but put away in the end by Montezuma.
Yeah, let's just see DMY and I think it was Brun holding hands in the corner. But now we see Brun look for a pass upfield, but DMY going to get a good clear. As now we see Fennec Fox bang it off the corner. Can anything be done with this? Yes, it can. So Loki puts it straight at Charm. Not the best placement, but I'm sure that Charm will not be complaining as DMY looks for a quick shot. Gets it as Brun picks up his first save. Second save even of the series. The game, sorry. I'm just absolutely messing up my words, but Brun now looks to get it middle. Does. Frank forced to make a quick save. But Sir Loki now. Can he bang it forward? Oh, he can't. Also miss. That could leave Brun very awkward here with a challenge in DMY as Fennec Fox taking his time a bit like my PC. Takes a while to load. But he eventually gets it cleared up, and now just before the halfway mark, Montezuma are doing enough here, but Transcend are knocking on the door.
Yeah, definitely. They've had a good start. They got that really early goal. BMY stand on his car. That's the second fail of the week contender of this stream. First coming from Quarentra in the first series. And if you're Transcend in this situation, it's not looking good.
No, it's not, and I'll cope from DMY's end. It looked like Fennec Fox was going to nail that, but he's missed it. But now we're going to see DMY pushing it forward as Soloki is going to beat him out here. Frank, good clear away from him as DMY gets the ball middle. Charm, what can he do with this? It's a good 50 though, into the corner. Soloki though, looking to beat one. He does a lovely touch off the ceiling. As now, can we see him push it forward? Transcend need a goal. Oh, and there's a good bump from Brun to open up the space. Good awareness, and it allows Montezuma to push forward now. And with 2 minutes left on the clock, Transcend need a goal. Just for the momentum's sake, I think. Just to get everything of right. We can do this, lads. We've done it 2 previous games. And ultimately, steal the momentum back off Montezuma.
Yeah, definitely. DMY kind of sitting low in the points at the moment. Whether he's able to kind of get something, get the ball rolling, but Luki is having absolutely none of it. Putting in the 3rd goal for Montezuma, and who knows? This is a very solid place to be sitting if you want to.
Yeah, and credit to Brun for that goal. He's got the read off the corner, and then he's 50'd it with, I believe, DMY on the wall. He's done absolutely everything. We made a meme out of him saying, it's like the meme where he says, come on, Brun, do something. And he's definitely doing something as he makes, I think that's his 3rd save of the series. Yes, it is. And so Loki now being bullied a bit by Frank in front of the goal net. But a minute 20, they need the goal not to be bullying players in front of the net as Brun clash with DMY again, and a bit of a double commit for Montezuma. Fennec Fox getting in the way. I'd say so Loki as DMY gets it over Brun, but Fennec Fox on the backboard. Frank with a shot, but Soloki won't be challenged by it. And a minute left. Transcend need a quick goal, or I'm going to be given an ending speech again very soon.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we saw this again in the Pardas series where they were 3-0 down and were able to pull 2 goals back, and who knows? That could. There's still time for everything. And Charm puts it off. It's bounced out. Frank's not able to turn back on that quick enough to finish it off.
I think that is possibly the worst bounce that could have happened, because Frank is waiting on the corner for if it comes out, and well, it's gone wide, but that's not going to go wide. 24 seconds left. DMY pulls on back. It's made by Charm, though, who's doing everything so far to allow his team to try and get back. As 1 goal back, they just need a few more here to potentially steal one of the best comebacks for a while. But now we're going to see DMY over 1, but it's a good read from Brun. As now he's shot from Charm, saved by Sir Loki. What a game he's having. As now Charm clears it away. DMY going to be awkward, but wow. What a showing from both these teams we've seen. Obviously, both teams putting out a performance, but it's going to be Montezuma who take game number 2. And well, we see another draw.
Yeah, another 2-2. You win in the prediction battles. And a really good showing from both teams there.
Yeah, both teams will not be complaining either way of how that game went. Obviously, Frank going up, it's a 2-2. That won't be a while. That won't be the worst result. But it does move Transcend 1 game behind Draugr, whereas a sweep tonight would have kept them top tied with Nox. But regardless, for using an elite sub, they will be still unbeaten in the league, and that will give Montezuma all the momentum they need going into their next series.
Yeah, definitely. I think they played really well. Brun definitely kind of working it. Soloki having a really good game 4 there as well. All 3 of them playing really well, and I think they'll be very proud of themselves.
Yeah, they can't complain. A good 2-2, and well, I'll absolutely take that. As I said last time, hopefully there's some sort of reward for predictions, because unlike RSC cast, I'm getting a lot of them right when I seem to be casting them. But there we go. That is it. Very, very good series from both teams. They definitely gave us a good showing of what they can produce in the league play. Obviously, I'm sure with Harv, they'd have done a lot better. Obviously, Harv being, I think, a bit more experienced in Master than Frank was. But still, Frank gave us a good showing. But that is it for this series. We'll move down a tier for our next series, which will be Serene versus Profits. And well, until then, have a good one. But we'll see you in 25 minutes' time. Goodbye.
See you in a bit.
thousand miles just to get to you. The days and lonely nights might break me, but I'll stand by you. It could take a million days, but I'll see it through. I climb the highest mountain, baby, just to be with you. Jack it up.
Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my first, but here I am. 'Cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the RSC EU stream. We're here for our third series of the game, which is Serene Azuchi versus Prophet in the Elite tier. I'm joined by the one and only on his debut stream, Lonanizer. How are we doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Excited for the matchups going on today. Yeah. It's going to be pretty fun to go through these games. Not sure what quite to expect out of it, though. I think it's going to be a pretty close matchup.
Yeah, definitely. These are 6 players that I know pretty well. Many I've either watched or have played for me. My managerial time here in RSC and ERS. But yeah, it should be quite a close game. We're going to have a quick look at the team stats. Currently sitting in 9th and 10th, mainly just because they both have 2 games in hand. Both going 5 and 11 at the moment, but Profits being above just on goal difference. Yeah, I mean, both teams starting off the season pretty meh, but I know that Serene have just made quite a big switch up, bringing in the likes of Nicolaj and Halo. So we'll see how they gel as a team going up against Profits, who have kind of sat together as one this time. As you can see, we currently have no player stats. That's mainly just because of the big roster changes. And here is the table. Profits and Serene sitting at the bottom, but as you can see, have a few games in hand. So I'm very excited to see how this game goes.
Yeah, can't wait to get started in here. Very excited to go through.
Yeah, well, we should be getting ready. I will let the players know that we're ready to go. And we should be jumping in.
Jumping right into the action.
Yeah, so for Serene today, we have Serenity, Halo, and Nicolaj, the 2 new signings, playing along their general manager Serenity. And for Profits, we have J Hills, Limestones, and Nick, so the normal main roster for the Profits. So we'll see how it gets started.
Yes, we will. Right away here, we're getting some pressure coming from Serene. Getting some counterattacks coming right away. Profits going for the double tap, just off. A little work coming there on the bounce of the backboard. Jays also make a retreating save. And directly onto the counterattack. Now Serene may be looking at an open net, but it will be taken away by Limestone.
Yeah, both teams coming out swinging so far. No one really with anything too dangerous. Both teams trying to feed each other out as we get started in this first game of the first series. Usually this close to the start of the season, we're not sure whether these teams have played each other yet, whether in a scrim or otherwise. But this is their first meeting here in the league, and we'll see how things pan out.
Well, it's been pretty even so far. Serenity there going for a Coxer pinch. Limestone now, denied by Halo. Neither teams are really being able to build much pressure on each other, sort of going back and forth quite a bit. But now seeing maybe breakaway from Serene, looking for the double tap. There it is from Halo, making it 1-0.
Yeah, lovely enticing pass from Serenity, kind of playing it up, and Halo does really well to kind of go for that double touch read. Jade not able to clear it off the backboard, and that's 1-0 to Serene.
Great start there, going for Serene. Profits now trailing by 1. They're gonna try get back as soon as they can, but Serene will be putting some pressure off the bat. Halo now trying to take it across. Now Knack. Triple commits coming out of Profits over there. Serene couldn't quite take advantage of the triples. And now Serene is starting to bite down with some pressure against Profits, but now there's a counterattack going away, will be immediately denied.
Both teams put a lot of pressure so far. A good slight misread there, but Serenity somehow able to put it away. Plays it off the backboard. Good demo from Nikolaj. He goes up to try and help out, but Serenity doesn't need any of that. He takes it on his own and puts it away to go 2-0 up, double their lead, and about halfway into the game, Serena up 2-0.
Yeah, Profits are going to be trying to bring this back as soon as they can. They don't want to be trailing behind too far. But Serene is holding on that pressure that they started to develop. And now Profits are starting to look a little bit more awkward in their half. Trying to get any breakaway right now. Unable. Serenity going up. Will be sent away by Knack. Now Nicola going for the flick, going onto the backboard. Demo's coming in net. Shots just over. Now Serenity tries to put one in, denied by J Hills. Now Nicola taking it onto the wall. Halo denied by J. Now the ball's currently returning back to the Serene half, but it will be sent right back. Profits are now going onto their own counter-attack. Try get some of that lead, get some of that comeback coming on. But they do push too far forwards, leaving that open for Halo. Making 3-0.
Yeah, Jay unable to read Halo's touch. Nick kind of just overcommitting for it, and Lumstone's not back there, not back at the back post yet, and Halo's pretty much just handed a free goal on a platter, 3-0 to Serene, and my thought process of Serene looking like a bit of a better team with these roster changes is looking great so far.
Maybe Halo can score a double tap here, bring some, I almost said bring some momentum back. Not quite, taking more momentum away from Profits. They're struggling in their back half, looking very awkward. Serene starting to run away with this game. Great start of the series for Serene. Now we're going to look at a potential opportunity from Profits, but Nicola is going to take it on the backboard. Keep some ball control, take it on himself, looking for the solo play. Limestone now keeping that midfield. Serenity with the fake on Knack. Round one, can't quite get it to mid. I'm going to look for the passes. Nicole now going up, looking for the double. Backboard's open. Shot just wide. Now, Halo trying to get shot on. And then Serenity. Profits are struggling a lot in their half right now. As Serene just keep putting shot after shot on their net, making it very awkward, looking for the pass. Nicole can't quite put it in. Limestone going to take it away. And our Profits finally on a counter-attack.
Coming into this last 30 seconds, Profits are really going to need to do something to try and shift this momentum going into game 2, trying to pull something back from this kind of quite sad game 1. The Halo isn't really having much of that. Comes off the corner, Nikolaj up, puts it forward, Serenity unable to read it, Limestone takes it forward. J Hill pops it again, Nikolaj there but Nick blocks. Halo up, plays it along the side of the pitch. Still on his own, but Nick's there to clear it away. J Hill won, and yeah, there wasn't really too much. Nikolaj rubbing salt in the wounds. And that's 5-0 to Serene, and they look unstoppable really. Profits have had no answer to their 5 goals. 5 goals unanswered. 1 goal per minute. Serene
Definitely
they're looking solid.
Definitely a bit of a runaway there for Serene. Profits are going to want to try build some momentum into the start of the next game. At the start of the next game, coming off of a loss like that, start of the series, definitely makes it pretty difficult. Serene are going to be looking to keep all that pressure that they've been building throughout a lot of that game to bring them a series victory against Profits.
Definitely. I mean, the 2 new signings for Serene definitely showing their worth. 4 goals for them of the 5, and first and second on the leaderboard. And Serenity just kind of letting them do their thing. He's brought in 2 new signings. He's kind of gone, here you go, good luck, and yeah, they've shown him that they were worth the sign. Profits, yeah, they couldn't really get out there in half. Only 3 shots in that entire game. Yeah, they'll definitely need to build some momentum going into game 2.
Yeah, looking like a bit of a struggle for Profits. If they don't answer, they will be left out at the end of the series. Heading into game 2 over here.
Due to some server issues, we will be postponing game 2 while Nikolaj rejoins. And we are ready to go here into game 2. Serene versus Profits. Currently 1-0 to Serene. Looking very, very comfortable in game 1, and Profits are going to have to try and turn this game on its head.
Profits are going to try shut down that momentum that Serene built through the end of that game. Going to try shut it down immediately. But Serene are carrying that momentum through, getting onto the backboard, applying immediate pressure, making it tough for Profits to come back. Look reset from Halo. And now Jay is going on the counter-attack, going for the backboard. Nico does get the tap into the corner, and will be taking away on the counter-attack. Not long though, Lime sends it onto the backboard. This double commit coming from Serenity over there. That's Serene.
It gets confusing, really, doesn't it? The Serenity and Serene combo. But I mean, when you own a franchise, you can name it after yourself, can't you? And Halo showing why he's worth to play for Serene, taking it all on his own. Really good control to pop it over Limestone. Little cheeky bump, and he flicks it to make it 1-0, continuing the momentum that Serene have had in game 1. And yeah, they go ahead again here. 6 goals unanswered.
Profit are definitely looking like they're struggling quite a lot right now. They've been held completely scoreless as Serene has just been running away. But now he has an opportunity. Both up for the shot. No one's back. Can Halo capitalize? Profits will be back in time. But now Serene is getting some of their own pressure once again. Gonna get denied though. Now Serenity goes down to Halo. Halo looking for the shot. Will be denied by Knack. Now Halo.
Halo is there.
Halo.
Halo is there. Yeah, Nick not really able to clear it. Lovely little pinch to middle by Nikolaj, and J-Hill kind of sitting a bit too far out, Limestone too far back, and Halo's just left completely alone in the middle to slot that one away. And we're up to 7 goals unanswered. Can Profits do anything to counter this Serene team so far?
They're going to keep trying everything they can. They're going to throw a lot at Profits, but as long as Profit is keeping all this momentum and pressure on, as long as Serene is keeping all the momentum and pressure on Profits, it's going to be a bit of an ask for them. The more goals that get scored, just like that one from Nicole, the more goals that get scored, the more momentum Serene builds, and the more of a challenge Profits is going to have to come back into the series.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Profits are made up by 3 well-known, solid players, and Serena just doing everything like to keep them out of this. J-Hill's a mechanical player; he's not being given any time. Limestone I believe quite a grounded player, but we haven't really seen any plays. They just get shut down every time they try and do anything. And as long as Serenity keeps up this defensive masterclass and Halo and Nikolaj keep scoring these goals, there's nothing Profits can really do to get back into this at the moment.
And with that goal from Halo, just gonna keep on adding on to the pressure, putting on to Profits. Profits are definitely struggling, but will they be able to bring it back into this game? Will they be able, I have been seeing they're building a little bit more pressure, which might be a good sign for them if they can profit on it now. But Serenity is going to take it up, and Nicole and Halo sends it out on Nicole. Serenity going to take back Knack. Going for the shot, denied by Halo. Now Halo on the counter attack. Going over one. Limestone will keep it away. And Profits are starting to look a little bit more confident on the field.
Good shot, but Nick almost blocking Limestone from trying to go for that second touch. And yeah, I mean, Profits, they do look a little bit more dangerous, but there's still nothing there. Nicolaj up again for trying to go for the double, but leaves it for Halo. Halo wasn't expecting it, obviously miscommunication. Halo keeps going and Limestone able to clear away. Nicolaj takes Serenity, staying in his third man role, keeping the back held up well.
Profits, they're being shut out right now by Serene, but they are getting a bit more counter onto the pressure coming from Serene, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Nicole looking to get the ball into mid. The line's going to take it away. Now Profits on a counter attack. Maybe a mistouch. Halo does actually get that perfectly. Now Limestone has a little bit of space. Serenity will be there. Seems like no one's currently back. Nicole can't quite put it in. Now Limestone gonna try send the ball middle. Serenity now. Staying on the counter attack, looking for the pass. Halo not quite there. And now both teams are not building tons of pressure right now. But Profits being behind need to bring back this game. Try at least get some momentum going into game 3. It's looking like a very tough ask for them right now.
Yeah, 9 goals unanswered. And Profits haven't really had anything that looked dangerous at all this series. Haven't seen them get close to scoring even one goal. And is that a fifth? No. Almost trying to match game 1 there. And it ends 4-0. They're just looking solid. There's literally nothing at the moment that is going in Profits' favour. They haven't been given time. They haven't been given space. They just get hit and hit and hit. They can't build any pressure. It's a hard watch especially if you're a fan of Visionary and especially their elite team.
Yeah, every time Profit get the ball, it's immediately challenged or denied by someone on Serene. Makes it very, very challenging for them to get any form of pressure onto Serene, making it very difficult. Now Profit starting to run out of time. Serene looking very comfortable, looking like they will lead it into a victory, but Profits are going to do everything in their power to bring it back.
Yeah, just a really good showing so far from Serena. As it stands, I think they are looking like they're going to go on for the sweep with a pretty convincing victory in these first 2 games with 9 unanswered goals, and we'll see if Profits have any fight left in them to try and bring this series forwards, and we'll see how this game 3 goes.
But Serena right there, starting off the bat with some immediate pressure, forcing some saves from Profit. They're going to constantly be putting this pressure on. And now, we've just started this game and Profits are already struggling to leave their own half. Just like we've been seeing, there is coming from a counter-attack. There'll be no one there to keep the pressure from the counter-attack. And now Serene will be taking it away. Serenity with the flick. Nicole can't quite put it in mid. Will be denied by Knack. Now, Halo tapping it high for Nicole. Serenity looking for the shot. Halo with the read. Can't quite get it. And Jay now taking the ball out. Trying to get it into mid for a teammate. Nicole will take it away. Line from there. Denied, and now Halo given some space, looking for the backboard. Can he use it? Will be denied by Jay. Now Jay is going to take the ball onto a counter-attack.
Yeah, Profits are very much, I think, quite an aggressive team. I think they thrive in scoring more than their opponents, rather than their defense. And so far, just Serene have been really good at just putting the pressure on, not letting them get out their own half, so they don't have a chance to score. And it's working so far for them. And Profits with a nice little passing play, but Jay not able to put it on target. The ball ends up with Serenity after a cheeky demo from Limestone. And yeah, it's looking better from Profits, mainly just because they haven't conceded yet, and hopefully they're able to get a bit more going, see if they can do any more in this series.
Definitely holding their back wall on a bit more, but here it is, Halo looking at an open net, making it 1-0 in this game. Profits once again trailing behind Serene.
I was waiting for my caster's curse moment. Every stream I cast on this RSC channel, at some point in the stream I will say something and the opposite will happen very, very quickly afterwards. That was my moment. That was my moment.
But now Profits are getting some pressure going on. 2 shots just off, and there's another open net. There's my one. It's too real, man.
Profits throwing the kitchen sink at it, and sadly the kitchen sink was not enough. Halo giving another open net after the third man in Limestone, pushing that quite a slight bit too much over the halfway line. And yeah, it's just Profits are genuinely trying everything they can to try and score, even throwing their third man into plays, and it's just Serena holding it. They're holding out.
There's a pass. 1, 2, 3 pass play into the Profits net. That's pretty difficult for Profits to come back now.
Yeah, definitely. That was really nice, really nice 1-2 there from Nikolaj to Serenity and back, and then lovely little tap in.
Serene holding a very dominant series here. Profits now looking to at least avoid the perfect sweep. They haven't scored a singular goal yet. Now Halo's going for some demos to the whiff coming from Knack on the ball and giving an open net to Nicole. And Nicole will not miss those.
Nikolaj does not miss open nets like that. Limestone almost getting there, ends up getting a touch on it, but just puts it further into the top corner. And we're still going this unscored Profit side. Still not looking like scoring really. I didn't think they've put in a dangerous shot other than just like a tap at the goalkeeper, and we're waiting. Good save from Halo, still denying this ever waiting goal from Profits. Finally, Jay Hills gets this goal that they've been ever so craving, and that's 4-1.
It's been a long time coming for that goal. Definitely. We've been waiting, and it's finally come. Now, to see if that goal will give them any momentum to carry it out. There's 1 minute 40 left on the clock, and they're 3 goals behind. Not an easy task, especially when Halo is slamming another one into your net.
Halo having absolutely none of this combat talk. Scoring this 5th goal, his 1 millionth of this series. He's been absolutely amazing for Serene. And yeah, it's just it's upsetting to watch, but Profits are happy they scored. Jay Hill's in the chat, seeming quite ecstatic that they scored a goal, and I guess you appreciate the little things in Rocket League sometimes.
I would be pretty happy if I scored against a team playing as well as Serene right now. It's looking very difficult for Profits. They're constantly being sent back to their own half. They're unable to just move along the field, but now looking at a pass play. Time's going down, 1 minute on the clock. Looking like a pretty comfortable win maybe for Serene. But in Rocket League, you can never really count anyone out, ever.
Never, never. We've also got game 4 to see if it is a perfect sweep or whether Profits are able to do something miraculous and get something out of this this 4-game series. And because every game matters when it comes down to playoff week. It could be the make and break between play-ins and being sent to the Nether Realm. So.
Serenity made a little bit of a side flip there. Halo looked like he's just wasting some time now. 10 seconds left on the clock. Knack gonna try to get some momentum with the flip reset. He does get it. 5-2. Will that be enough momentum to bring another game win, or bring a game win into the next game, game 4?
Well, we've seen Halo shut down their pressure once already with an instant reply. If they're able to score another one this quickly, Jay up, put it on target, so Serenity able to save it. I mean, a goal is always a bit of momentum, but going into game 4, we'll see if it is enough momentum to get something out of this game.
I think right now, after being completely shut out by Serene, any form of momentum might be very beneficial to them. Depends if they can utilize it and use it to score more goals in the next game. Bring it back.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Halo currently the man of the hour, MVPing all 3 of the games so far, and having another 650-point game really shows he is the most valuable man to this Serene team at the moment. But yeah, I mean, as we go into this game 4, it's exciting to see how it ends.
Will be exciting indeed. Serene have definitely been holding this game, the series, to themselves, and now it's left to Profit to respond in the last game, the game 4.
Yeah, Halo, I mean, in these first 3 games, scoring 3 goals a game on average, 9 goals in 3 games, with a 64% shooting percentage, is outstanding, really, from my point of view, and especially with this being such a new roster coming in only just this week, I believe. It's really good to see them kind of bouncing back from the slow start this season.
Now, Profits are going to try to use that momentum they got at the end of last game to at least get one game win. We see them putting some pressure early on. Jay putting a shot over Halo. Halo does get the tap onto the backboard. Now Limestone does hit onto the backboard as well. Crossbar doing some good defense. Now Halo has an open net. I didn't see Limestone coming in there.
Limestone appears
Out of nowhere to make a save, not allow that 1-goal lead from Serene.
I think that's all Profits need to do, is kind of hold off as much as they can. Stop goals going, easy goals, especially going in from Serene, and being able to just kind of even just score like a 1-goal game or something would be perfect for them, just to kind of keep anything from this series. Anything
of that start would be good. And they're holding back Serene for the moment, keeping the ball a bit more neutral than we've been seeing. Now Nicole tapping onto the backboard. I see 2 Serene members up. Ball flies just off the corner. And now Jay, with a bit of space, seeing what he can do, brings him mid, almost gets the angle. But it is just off target. The game is still all time going down. Jay looking for the musty flick onto the backboard. Limestone with the shot, denied by Serenity. And now Serene on the counter attack. Up now, here goes Lime looking for the ceiling. Serenity taps him to the side. Halo with the pass to Nicole. Nicole with the shot in. Tough save there for, I think it was Knack. when a shot comes at you that far, it's just behind your car. Great. Get the word.
Ask. A great ask.
Yeah.
to read,
We'll go with
to
that.
read it. Yeah. Jay with a pretty slow shot. I mean, he's been given a bit more space this game, and he's looked a little bit more dangerous. But with shots like that we just saw, he's not going to be doing too much this game anyway.
Now Halo looking to get a little edge going on. Profits are now getting a counter. Bumps coming from Knack. And now Knack's gonna get Nicole's gonna get some payback on Knack, get a little demo. But now Serene is struggling to leave their half. Profits are starting to finally get more pressure than we've been seeing from them throughout the entire series so far. Now Nicole on the counter attack. Knack slams it away. Serenity onto the side wall. Now Halo will be kept away by Knack. Now Prophets are sent back into their own half as Serene are now getting their own momentum again. Holding Prophets back, but they've been doing a lot better this game than they had in the previous two.
Yeah, definitely. This game is a lot more what I was kind of expecting from this matchup. Was a bit more of a closer affair, but still Serene having a bit of an edge. And I mean, if Prophets are able to claw their way back into this, then this could really be an overtime, maybe even a close win for them.
Definitely, it's looking a lot more doable than the previous games have been. Serene are going to try and prevent any overtimes, but Knack going to slam one in over Halo's car. Going to bring it to a tied game. Profits looking like they might be back for the last game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a 1-1 is a much better result from them. I think it's the first time they haven't been behind in this series, and they're especially Nick is looking a lot more kind of aggressive so far in this, especially the second part of this game 4.
But that's just not in. Thinking that might be one for Serene. There's some saves coming from Limestone on the back end, keeping the ball out of their net. Profits don't want to concede now. Serene gonna put everything they can to prevent the overtime. And now Serenity looking for the redirect. Knack will send it away. Halo misses on the backboard shot. She does recover for the save. Now Nicole going on the ceiling, trying to get a shot in. Ball hovering in front of the Prophet's net, and it will be cleared away by Knack. Ball down, overtime.
This is definitely more like it going into this game 4, and both teams looking pretty solid. Limestone, he's pulled it to the bottom draw. The 2-1 win. Serena going to be kicking themselves after the most disgusting first 3 games of absolutely mental amounts of goals. Over even it was 14 goals in 3 games for Serena, and somehow they haven't got the sweep in game 4. It's Profits have done really, really well to crawl into that game 4 and get something out of this series.
Yeah, after such a dominant game from Serene in the first 3 matches, you didn't really expect Profits to fully come back. Here they are, getting 1 game, preventing the sweep from Serene.
Yeah, the only benefit from that result is that my prediction was right at the start. The 3-1 to Serene. This is what I predicted from the beginning. Some say I am the scripter of Serene games, as seen from one of the last streams that I was on as well, when I was streaming rather than casting. But yeah, really good play from both teams there. Serene definitely looking like the dominant team. I think they're going to go on to do a lot better this season than how they've started, and Profits will be very happy with how that game 4 ended and not getting swept and getting something from that series. But yeah, after all of that, I'm very happy with with that result. My prediction being correct, and that's it tonight from us here at RSC EU. No more series. We're back tomorrow, I believe, for another 3 series here on the RSC EU stream. So unless there's anything more from you, Mr. Lolanizer, I think we can wrap up today's stream.
No, nothing to add. Love it when predictions are right. Next time you need to send me over your script.
I'm the storm that beats the moon. I'm the silent wind that mourns. Who you think you are? Who you
Crack it.